Hi, this is Miss Did These Special Things. I know this weekend I was supposed to be playing along with Kimbo Creations, doing Scrap Your Stash. And though I did, I found a lot of projects. And I figured since I was doing the Scrap Your Stash stuff, there were some projects that others were doing, and I told them I would do them also. So what I'm going to do, and they were Christmas projects, so that was great, and I got to play, except I looked around in my craft room to see what it was that I had, and though some of the things are inspired by them, I probably used different projects to do them. What I didn't do was get everything that I was going to use for Christmas. Though I have some stuff, I just don't. I'll show that later. Show you how I want to do the Jill Norwood thing this year. I might do it, and if I do it, I might actually set it up and leave all of my stuff there, throughout, for the year. I could have a Christmas display in my room, right? Yeah, so if I do it, that's what I'll do. And if I do it, I'll show you. But first, what I wanted to show you, I have a lot of projects going on my workstation, but I'll have to do a few what's on my workstation videos, and I'll show you what I'm working with. Some are projects that I started, some are projects that I've seen others do, but this is the project that I wanted to do today. This is it right here, and I wanted to do this top hat. I've seen quite a few people make them. And I looked on Amazon for this top hat. Could not find exactly this one, but people, I made it myself, okay? So, and you could make it yourself too. I'm going to actually finish decoupaging this. I'll show you exactly what it looks like before I paper mache it. I'm going to actually put on paper mache, but it's going to be where I want. I'm going to do this in a Christmas kind of scenery. I did see somebody else do a video this weekend. They have a video online, and so I just decided, because I couldn't find this. I made some of these before, but I made them small, and I made them out of a box. Yeah, and that is as easy as that. Just take your box and put it on the top of it. But I couldn't get in my storage room in there because I have loads of stuff in there. So I decided to make my own. And I'm going to show you what I use. Now, this is one size. And then I decided, and this one is about, from the highest end, because I cut it downwards so that it would have that angle. But you could make them flat if you want. But the tallest edge of this is a little less than about 6 3/4. And it is about 5 3/4 across. Yeah, about 5 or 5 3/4 across. Yeah, so it does go somewhat in at the bottom, because I think it's only 5 inches at the bottom, but 5 3/4 down here. Now, I did another one, and you could do these. I set, and I just did them. This one is kind of awkward. I'm doing it now, and I wanted it to be taller. Yeah, so I'm going to show you, and I'm just doing this. It is actually still wet, but I'm going to show you how you can make, I'm just decoupaging this right here. You could make this yourself, okay? First of all, I took this right here, and it is one of, let's see, I have to find it, right? These. The 8-inch cake circles, the Wilton cake circles. Don't ask me where I bought these from, but go in the cake deco section, either in A.C. Moore, Joann's, Michael's, any one of those, or even Walmart. Yeah, And you can find these cake circles that you use to put your cake on top of, right? Yeah, so these are 8 inches. I got this 8-inch. And then this right here, this corrugated board, you can get this out of packaging. I order mine by the rolls. I think it's like 100-foot roll. Can't tell you what the price of it is on that because I know I ordered it probably 9-10 years ago. Yeah. So I cut a piece so that the circle is about 6 inches, as you can see. Let's see. I think I'm going to make this a little smaller. Yeah. I think I'm going to make this so that when I put it together, the circle is, let's see. Okay, about 4 inches. So I'm going to take a few inches off of this. I'm going to just take this and I'm going to take a strip off. And I know some people tell me we can't see it and I have to cut it over here. I'm just actually going to cut about a little over an inch off of this, okay? And like I said, this corrugated, I don't know what you call it, shipping, yeah. Okay, so I cut it off so that it is about, that circle is about 4.5 maybe. Let's see. Okay, yes, it's about 4.5 inches. Okay, so I got an 8-inch base. I got a 4-inch piece of corrugated paper. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this. I've just folded it over and I'm going to cut it at an angle. I'm going to start at the corner of it and I'm going to cut it downward about a 1/2 inch, okay? I don't know if you could see me cut it. Maybe I need to move some of my projects out of the way. Yeah, because I got quite a few projects going on, as I said. And this is why about this time I love these. I think, yes, you guys, I watched the video. Angela Holt did a video on how to decorate these. So, and that's pretty much, I'll probably decorate mine somewhat like that. But, and I also watched, I think it was another May or either Ribbon Roses and Laces. I watched their videos too. Love all of their styles. Last year I did a lot of Ribbon Roses and Laces, a lot of her videos that she did last year during Christmas time, and I thought they were just the greatest. Okay, so this is actually what you'll have when you cut the angle off, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, and I have to hurry because I don't want this to be too long and I don't want to run out of space, because right now it's not that I don't know how, I guess I don't know how to splice I'm going to take this and I'm going to connect it using a little piece of tape. The tape that I'm using is that, I call it my metal art tape because that's what I use it for, but it is the insulation tape that you buy from your Hobby Lobby. I mean, not your Hobby Lobby, your home decor store. Yes, I use that because, for one, it's easy to use and it's super, super sticky. Okay, so when I put this together, this is what I'll have, okay? Now, all I'm going to do is take this and I'm going to attach it to the base. And I only wanted, like, I didn't want a big, and I'm just kind of looking at it to see where I might want to put my my hat. Yes, I'm going to put a piece of the tape on the bottom right here, just right there on the bottom, because I want to attach this to this base. Okay, and I'm going to kind of I'm just visually looking at it to see where I want it to go. Alright, you guys, and there you go. I have it attached to that, and then I'll take a rest of the few pieces of tape, and I'll continue to put it around it. And you can easily, as I put it around it, you can easily place it where it needs to be. And you want to kind of get it in the center of this base. See there? Yeah, in the center of that base. You're going to put decorations around here. You see there is a slight angle on this hat because I do want it to be a top hat. This one is going to be a little taller than that one I made, so you could make it as short or as tall as you want, okay? So I'm going to put another piece of tape on here. And yeah, I'm going to put another piece of tape on here. And this is not a step-by-step. You can make these any size you want. You could make them as big as you want. Now what I did was, with this right here, I took a circle and I tried to get about a 4-inch circle. I don't know if I was a 5-inch circle. I don't know if I was able to accomplish that. But when I put it on top, as you can see, it doesn't rightfully fit. But if you have something that's closer to the size of the top of this, is probably better. Okay, and with that tape, this is exactly what I did. I put it on the top there. On the top here. And I attached it. I just attached it. Now you're going to go back and you're going to tape this on securely. Once you get it to exactly where you want it, you're going to tape your sides down. You're going to tape this piece on the top of it. And you're just going to keep doing it until you get it attached. As you can see, I am merely attaching the top. Now you notice one side fits, but the other side doesn't, because I couldn't find, and I probably could have, I just didn't take the time. I'm thinking, let's see here, you guys. I'm thinking the top of this is probably a better size. No, that's a little smaller, so I won't try that. But yeah, if you can find something that's closer to the size of your top, I couldn't, so I actually used I just used a circle or something. These are some type letters that I had, and they were about 5 inches. So I used that to make my circle, knowing that it wouldn't fit. So what I'm doing now is I'm actually attaching this on the side that actually fits. As you can see, it actually fits on there. And what I'm going to do with the rest is, oops, excuse me, I am going to, let me get my scissors. It would be a time I don't have it. I am going to cut it off. Yes, I'm going to try to hold this as close to the side as I could. And I'm going to cut the rest of the circle. And I'm probably not cutting it as well as I can. And I'll cut pieces, small pieces at a time, so that I'll get the circle right. And I'm going to continue to tape it on. Alright, you see there? And then I'm going to cut some more off. That's why I can't do videos, because I have to stay in view of the video. And sometimes I really can't. Okay, so then I'm just going to take the rest of this and tear a piece of tape and tape the rest of it down until I have the shape that I want. And that is, as you can see, your top hat. But then, of course, you don't want it to look like this, so you have one or two choices. You could take it and wrap the entire thing in this silver tape, or you can do like I did, and I actually took brown paper bags. And I used the cheap ones because initially when I did this, I used the Daiso bags, and they're pretty thick. So if you use those bags, it takes a little longer to actually hold the paper down or decoupage the paper on it. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I did. And there is your top hat. I hope you're able to see that. And now what you'd want to do is take your paper bags, and the best thing to do is to get your bags from the Dollar Tree. Alright, you guys, and just take the bags. I think I took all my bags, and tear them up in little pieces. Yeah, tear them up in little pieces. And I used this Aleene's tacky glue, and it's as easy as this. And as you can see, I also use newspaper, which is my second level. My second level was the newspaper. But you take that glue, you rub it on there, and you adhere it to it. It dries, and it dries pretty sturdy. Yeah, you just keep doing that. I am now adhering my newspaper to it, which is this right here. And you do the same thing. You just take your glue, adhere it to it. And the thing about this is the glue makes it really sturdy. So by the time you finish, you really have a nice decoupage piece. Yeah, so, or papier-mâché, as if you call it. I call papier-mâché something else. That's when you take that paper with the glue and then you, yeah, but this right here to me is decoupaging. Yeah, so this is what I'm going to do to this. And then I think so that the bottom is a lot thicker, the brim, I think I'm going to add another bottom piece so that it sits up so that it's thicker once I finish the whole thing. Yeah, but that's how you make these top hats. You can make them any size. You can make them any shape. You can make them, see, and now I could get to work with this one. It's a little taller. I think I'm going to make another one that's shorter. It doesn't take any time to make it. This one, it took me a little while to make because what I did with this to get some sort of shape, as you can see, and you won't see all those ridges once I finish with this. Like I said, this is still wet. I actually took this because I wanted to shape it. I took this piece of paper when I folded it over and cut it. I took it and I took my blade, and about every halfway I just took it and yeah, scored. Let me use my ruler because that's what I did. I just scored lines down each of them, and that way you could manipulate. Once you put it in a circle, you can manipulate it the way you want because the lines are in there. So if you want it to go inward, you could do that. Yeah, so that is how I made my papier-mâché hat. So like I said, if you all are, I'm going to make one because I saw a couple of videos and I've seen lots of them over the years. So I'm going to go ahead and make the hat. I did go on Amazon to find the hat, but they didn't have the top hat like this. Matter of fact, they had one and they wanted $36 for it. I was like, whoa. Yes, I said, you know what? You can make it. Make it yourself. And once I figured out what to use, it didn't take me any time to put this hat together. And then I saw a few other videos where, and then I remembered where before I actually use a box, and you could just go to buy a paper-mâché box, and even if you want it to go downward, you can actually cut the top of the box so that it goes at a slant. And yeah, so that is my paper-mâché hat. I mean, yes, and my top hat, as I decorate it, I'll do another video. I probably won't do a video on how to decorate it because I don't work like that, and it would take me forever to do, you know, the decorations if I did it on video. So what I'll do is each stage as I complete it, I'll show you what I did, and then I'll come back and show you what the final result is. Okay? Alright, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll talk to you later. It's simple, it's easy. Give it a try. Alright, you guys? Okay, bye-bye. And, oh yeah, thanks for watching.